Hola nuevamente, estamos a punto de iniciar un capítulo más. Vamos a ver ahora lo que son historias narrativas. Maldición. Hello again, welcome back. This is a third grade session. Today we're going to take a look on audio story. Radio reading. We're going to read narrative text and recognize cultural expressions from English-speaking countries. This means we're going to try to find answers to several questions. Some of them are going to be really easy. What is the title of the story? Who is the main character? Where does the story take place? What is about? How many parts do stories have? And of course, it's important for you to remember the question words. What? Who? How? Where? What? As we know, what is the easiest one, but sometimes we forget the meaning of words like how many. So we need to keep practice that. Because keep practicing is what is going to make us real better. So, with no further comments, we're going to try to read the first story. The first story that we have here is named Record Breakers. Record Breakers. Okay, so it has two parts. The first part is a boy. We also have a girl in it. Even when we have that, we need to remember a few things. We will be taking a look on numbers, big numbers sometimes. This is a really big one, and probably you will have a little bit of a problem trying to come with them. Don't worry about it. Just try to read, to do your best. So we need to go and find the video that I sent you a couple of days ago. The name of the video is Record Breakers. And here, as I said before, you're going to find the characters. What is a character, first of all? Well, it's quite easy. We can just translate. We can use a dictionary, or we can go to a translator online, and then we can just get that. You can find plenty of them. You can find characters in comics, like all of them here. Characters in comics can be villains, can be heroes, can be all of them in any story. And we need to know and remember which one is the main character and what could be the secondary or supporting characters. For example, in Batman. In Batman we have the main character, which is Batman, of course, and then we have secondary characters, supporting characters, like Harley Quinn, the Joker, Two-Face, Catwoman. And what about SpongeBob? What can we say about that? Let's take a look. Here we have Sandy, Patrick, Squidward, SpongeBob, Mr. Crab, Gary, Pearl, Plankton. Of course, the main character is this one here, SpongeBob. And the rest of them could be secondary characters. So let's play this video, and we're going to talk about them a few minutes later. Here we go.
What are you doing?
I was trying to break a world record.
How many jumps did you do?
2,346.
Wow! What's the world record?
177,737. That's another record I failed to break.
Why? Have you tried to break other records?
Yes, I try a new one each day. I really want to be a record breaker. Last weekend, I hula hooped with 10 hoops, but the record's 99. On my birthday, I tried to blow the biggest ever bubblegum bubble. Mine was 30 centimeters high, but the record is 58.4 centimeters. Last month, I tried to balance the most spoons on my face. The record is 15. I could only do 3. I'm never going to break a record.
Hey, wait a minute. You've tried to break a record every day this year, right?
Yes?
That's 365 attempts. The previous record was 364. Congratulations! You really are a record breaker.
That was great. So let's try reading the transcript for one more time. The name of the story: Record Breakers. What are you doing? I was trying to break a world record. How many jumps did you do? 2,346. Wow! What's the world record? 177,737. That's another record they failed to break. Why have you tried to break other records? Yes, I try a new one each day. I really want to be a record breaker. Last weekend I hula hooped with 10 hoops, but the record's 99. On my birthday I tried to blow the biggest ever bubble bomb bubble. Mine was 30 centimeters high, but the record is 58.4 centimeters. Last month I tried to balance the most spoons on my face. The record is 15. I could only do 3. I'm never going to break a record. Hey, wait a minute. You tried to break a record every day this year, right? Yes. That's 365 attempts. The previous record was 364. Congratulations. You are a record breaker. Sorry, I missed a couple of things here during my reading. But remember that this is the important part, that you practice. Because if you practice reading, you're going to get better every day. You're going to improve yourselves. Okay, so after reading the story or watching the video, you should answer this part. You're going to copy this table and then you're going to tell me the answer for this. We're going to talk about the parts of story. What is the title? What is the character? Or which are the main character and the supporting character? Which is which? Setting, the place where the story is happening. What is the beginning of the story? What is the body of it? What is the closure? You need to fill this little table related to that. Now, the second part of this is to go and do the exact same thing. You're going to watch a video named Jack and the Beanstalk. This is the address for that one. And then you're going to answer the very same questions. What is the title? Which one is the main character? Which are or is the supporting character? The setting, beginning, body, and closure. You need to remember at all times that the setting is the place where the story is happening. The beginning, the first part. The body, the development of the story. And the closure, the ending. Ending of the story. I am sending you the story so you can read it back at home, and we're going to do it right away. So please follow the reading. Jack and the Beanstalk. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Jack. He lived with his mother. They were very poor. All they had was a cow. One morning, Jack's mother told Jack to take their cow to the market and sell her. On the way, Jack met a man. He gave Jack some magic beans for the cow. Jack took the beans and went back home. When Jack's mother saw the beans, she was very angry. She threw the beans out the window. And that's natural because sometimes we do things that make our mom a little bit mad at us. Then they scold us because we did something that probably was not what they were expecting from us. So, the next morning, Jack looked out of the window. There was a giant beanstalk. He went outside and started to climb the beanstalk. He climbed up to the sky through the clouds. Jack saw a beautiful castle. He went inside. Jack heard a voice. Fee, fi, fo, fum. Jack ran into the cupboard. An enormous giant came into the room and sat down. On the table there was a hen and a golden harp. Lay, said the giant. The hen? What is a hen? What is this word meaning? Hen. What is that? Let me show you what a hen is. These are pictures of a hen. We have several hens here. Remember the song? Pollito, chicken, gallina, hen, lápiz, pencil y pluma, hen. Oh, I'm sorry, I made the mistake singing the song. Pollito, chicken, gallina, hen, lápiz, pencil, and pluma, pen. I keep saying hen. Now I'm wrong again. But let's go back to the story. Lay, said the giant. The hen laid an egg. It was made of gold. Sing, said the giant. The harp began to sing. Soon the giant was asleep. Jack jumped out of the cupboard. He took the hen and the harp. Suddenly the harp sang. Help, master! The giant woke up and shouted, Fee, fi, fo, fum. Jack ran and started climbing down the beanstalk. The giant came down after him. Jack shouted, Mother, help! Jack's mother took an axe and chopped down the beanstalk. The giant fell and crashed to the ground. Nobody ever saw him again. With the golden eggs and the magic harp, Jack and his mother lived happily ever after. Now, these are phrases that are very common in stories. Once upon a time. Normally we use these kind of phrases when we are talking about stories or chronicles or legends because we don't know the exact time when this happened. Usamos esta frase cuando hablamos sobre leyendas, historias o crónicas y no sabemos la fecha en la que ocurrió. Once upon a time. Había una vez. Once upon a time there was a boy. And then we have the last phrase here. Lived happily ever after. Y vivieron muy felices. Two phrases. One used when we start reading and the last one when we are finishing the reading. Okay, so now we need to answer the questions about this one here. What is the title of the story? Who are the characters? Which one is the main character, the secondary one? Where does the story take place, the setting? What is about? How many parts do stories have? We need to do that. Please complete this table with that information. You will have, of course, a file that I am going to send you so you can complete it. And because we are reading something that happened in the past, we need to practice all the verbs that we can that are written in past. Like the verb to be. I was, you were, etc. This is the infinitive form. This is the past simple, and here you will find the past participle. But we are going to talk about that later, because we're going to take a look on some characters from some stories, and then we need to find how we're going to define them. What are their characteristics? How are they? Short, tall, beautiful, ugly, etc. And then we will be ready to make answers. How is Princess Fiona? Oh, she is beautiful. Okay, so keep practicing and have a nice day. See you in the next session. Bye bye.